This channel is sponsored by Loot Crate, the monthly subscription box that's always filled with surprises for gamers and geeks alike. If you're interested, go to lootcrate.com/hawk525 and after choosing your crate, type in promo code HAWK525 for a 10% discount. The link and promo code will be in the description box below. Thanks guys, and hope you enjoy the show.
Delayed Switch, or Animal Crossing Switch. I don't want Aunt Isabel in that game. Delete her. Delete her from Smash. Delete her from everything.
She's always been a pun, dude.
I know she's always been a pun. That's not the point. It's the point that she is a pun.
I know. Just again, just looking at that dialogue, you just want to lie down and go, okay.
All right.
Okay.
What you rubbing?
Nothing.
You sure?
Do I have to come in there, boy? Alright, I'm coming.
Alright, welcome to the 73rd episode of the Hypecast. Welcome everyone. We have Endergamma, we have Zawarudo, and Josh once again.
That's not my name anymore.
Oh, what is it now?
Jerome.
Oh, is it Jerome? Oh, where did you get that
sure
name
it's
from?
not?
I legally
Sure.
changed it.
Oh,
Are you sure it's not is a guy?
Is a guy?
Yeah.
I am as a guy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, it's Jerome. It's Jerome Brown. That's my name now.
Jerome Brown.
Yeah.
Did you get that name from Fairy Tale?
No. I won't. I can't say. Can I say that? Is that against TOS to say where I got it from?
I don't know.
What's the TOS of podcast? I mean,
Yeah. Is there a TOS for it? Can I say that I got my name from some guy from the hood that I met the other day? I thought his name was cool. And he's like, oh, well, your last name's pretty black to me. I was like, well, gotta go all out. Gotta change my first name now, too. So now I'm a black man.
I imagine you'd be like more like a Jamal or something.
A Jamal?
Jamal.
Maybe. But I already got the paperwork for Jerome. So, it's you know, it's a little too late for that.
about Tyrell.
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 Or a Mercedes.
Mercedes?
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah. Mercedes. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Why not Deshaun?
Can't wait for the one fucking jerk off in the comments to be like, man, what a racist asshole for saying this shit, man. What a piece of shit, man. Fucking bouncing fucking game cases on black chicks' butt cheeks? What a racist piece of shit. Wow. Holy shit.
You should change it to Tyrese, bro.
Tyrese?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Tyrese.
Maybe I'll do it with my middle name.
What about Matt?
Matt?
Yeah, like Matthew.
Nah, I can't do that. I have a cousin named Matthew.
What about Brandon?
Brandon?
Yes.
I don't know. Brandon's alright. I knew some Brandons.
What about Shalom?
Brandon Brown.
There's nobody named Shalom, dude.
You said Jerome, so hey, I mean...
You could be the first.
Yeah, you could be the first. Shalom, dude.
That's pretty good.
I feel like that would be like a fucking, the Dr. Disrespect fucking Gillette song. That would be like
Shalom.
Yeah.
Sounds like a black Jew's name or something.
A black Jew's name? Shalom?
I don't know. It's something like you would hear for a black Jew's name. Shalom. You know, there's Jerome. You know, that's for the name.
Yeah.
Shalom.
Well, are you saying shalom is more kosher? Is that where we're going with this?
I don't know.
So it's like whenever fucking that one girl from Arthur bought Francine's family a ham, even though they're Jewish.
That's fucked.
Dude, I was wondering that. I still wonder that to this day. Like, here, we bought you a ham, even though they're clearly Jewish, because that was the big confrontation in that Arthur episode. Is the fucking rich girl kept inviting Francine over to the fucking Christmas party. She's like, I got Hanukkah.
I never watched Arthur.
I watched like a couple episodes.
Never seen.
Watched a lot.
Never
Oops,
seen
something fell.
I watch Kaiju.
Caillou's
an asshole, dude.
Yes, he is.
He's a little shit.
He's like the embodiment of like how kids should not be.
What if he became Alex Jones?
Turned the freaking frogs gay.
Yeah.
The freaking frogs gay.
Oh. Excuse me.
I think Caillou grew up to be Johnny Sins.
Became a porn star?
Yeah. I
Damn.
think that's who Johnny Sins is.
You know, I see the resemblance.
Yeah.
People should Google Johnny Sins and Caillou and pull them up right next to each other.
Well, anyway, we definitely have more than to.
Nah, dude.
yeah, we do. We got
Caillou.
Caillou.
Johnny Sins. Same person.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely have some gaming shit to talk about for a little bit, and then we'll probably go off on a tangent by the end of it, but to fill in the rest of the time. But we're gonna talk about Pokemon Let's Go. We're gonna talk about 76 for a little bit, or Fallout 76 to be more specific. We're gonna look back on some canceled games, something about the PlayStation, and maybe some talk about Smash Ultimate. I mean, it is around the corner, so might as well. I don't know, maybe converse about it, and then we're gonna go off of the miscellaneous talk, or AKA the caca talk.
What?
Yeah.
It's in the docket.
What did I miss? The caca?
Dude.
A cock? Okay.
Mhm.
Isabel sucks.
We're changing it up.
I'm about to go back to bed. This is not what I signed up for.
Wait, you don't want to talk about caca?
No.
Why not?
I just ate.
Oh. Well, I mean, you know what happens after you eat, right?
Not for a while. It has to get through.
Yeah, man. That's true.
Well, I mean, speaking of, going to the bathroom, stuff like that, I mean, if you guys want to, take us on the go or whatever, you could listen to us on iTunes or SoundCloud or here on YouTube. So, we're on multiple platforms, and of course, this episode is sponsored by Loot Crate. And right now, or I think still, by the time this is up, I think the Cyber deal may be over, but there might be some deals more coming up, so I'll be on the lookout for that. And also, click on the link in the description and use the promo code if you don't have any coupon codes on you. It'll definitely help out the channel and shows like this. So, but anyways, let's get right into the gaming shit. So, I guess I'm the only one who played Pokemon Let's Go. So, I guess I'll go and...
Splishy Splashy? Buzzy Buzz?
There's Bouncing Bubble. There's Batty Bad. Sizzly Slide. Something Gleam. Glittering Gleam. There you go.
Glitzing.
Something like
Gay.
that. He laughs, of course.
Josh, these are the best moves in the game, by the way.
Oh, I know they are. I saw them, dude. They one-shot people. It's fucking absurd.
And they have other effects.
It's absurd, dude. I know.
Yeah, like the Batty Bad puts up I think it puts up Reflect. and it has like 90% damage. It's got 100 accuracy. It's ridiculous. Same with all the other moves in terms of
what kind of pussy game is this, dude? Nah, man. You get all these good ass moves on your fucking Pokemon and you just one shot anything. What is this? Pussy Pokemon? Pussymon? Man, get this shit out of here, dude. I don't want to fuck that game, man.
But despite the low level entry nature, it's still pretty fun. It's a Pokemon game.
Pretty good when you cheat.
Yeah, dude.
It's a Pokemon game in essence still. I mean, I still have fun with it. I mean, it's still got the trainer battles, gym battles, and I mean, you can have a 2v1.
I saw that. Did you gang up on people? What the fuck are they trying to teach kids?
To be Team Rocket.
Just beat the shit out of people, man. Gang up on them. Jump them. Take their money and their shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Throw them over power lines.
There are 2v2 battles, though.
Yes, there are. And also, of course, trading is back. And you can also transfer your Pokemon from Pokemon Go into Let's Go, which is kind of neat. Although, you have to actually recache them again, and that is actually a pain in the ass, depending on their CP or combat power. So, otherwise, like I said, it's still a Pokemon game, and if you guys are, itching for a Pokemon game on the Switch, it does look pretty. It still plays like a Pokemon game, even with the stupid catching mechanic, especially in TV mode. Playing on handheld is a lot easier. It's like probably the best way to do it for catching Pokemon and stuff, because you can actually aim.
Or you could catch them in Pokemon Go and transfer them, right?
Yeah, or you can do that too.
Nice.
Yeah. You can also, if for those of you who bought the Pokemon Ball Plus or whatever it's called.
How much was that?
I think it's like 40 or $50. I know the bundle. Is $100.
Wow.
$50 $50 Pokeball?
I think the game is $60, so I think the ball is I don't know. It might be cheaper, but to buy the bundle.
$40 Pokeball?
Yeah, and then you can get a Mew.
Oh.
So let me get this right. So the Pokeballs you put on the Kit Kat bars.
No.
Right?
It is a Kit Kat bar.
It is a Kit Kat bar.
What are the vibrations?
Kit Kat bar. While you guys talk about this, I need to go get some pudding. I'll be right back.
All right. So what are you asking?
So what are the vibration functions on these Pokeballs?
Well, it's kind of just there to like supplement the experience. Mm-hmm. When you buy you catch the Pokemon.
So let's just say that I grip onto the Kit Kat bar with my butt cheeks while I'm trying to catch a Pokemon.
Right.
Will it vibrate my asshole while I'm trying to catch Pokemon?
Well, sure, but the ball is actually vibrates more. So if you want more of a kick, if you want more of a kick, then you can get yourself that ball for $40, and you can also
go.
Yeah, you can also get Mew. So
that you can also shove in your ass, guys. So go get your Pokeballs today. Fully vibrating fucking Pokeballs you can shove in your butthole, and a Mew that you can fucking shove up your butthole too. Who knows? Spread it open. Gape it up. You know what I mean? You guys feel me?
What?
You guys get where I'm coming from? Gape it up?
I don't know if the audience gets it, but, we'll
they better get it. 2018. You don't get it, you're a homophobe.
What are you talking about? It's almost 2019, though.
Not yet, though.
It's almost there.
Until my balls drop, it ain't 2019, dude.
It pretty much is 2019, man. We moved on from that. We're not not putting stuff in our butts anymore. We need to move on, dude.
Well, Zawardo, you want to add something to that?
What?
All right. There you go.
Yeah, but you know what's saying? What is having people say what is fucking 76 Fallout 76,
Soldier 76,
Soldier 76, even yeah.
I know he makes me say what too every time he fucking kills me with his ult.
Yeah, dude. The aimbot ult.
Yeah. Gay with an H and an E and Y. It's not the. Yeah, we're a politically correct podcast.
Yeah.
Gotta be,
Yeah.
It's just how it goes.
It's 2019, man. You gotta spruce it up.
It's still 2018.
Nah, it's 2019, dog. By the time people.
Are you in the future?
Yeah, are you in the future, Hawk? Because last time I checked, it's 2018 still.
Hey, man.
Last time I checked, we're on the East Coast, so we're in the future.
Nah, I went to Japan, so I'm definitely in the future. So I'm in that.
But you're not in Japan right now.
How do you know
You
that?
don't know that?
Got cameras.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Cut that part out.
Well, anyways, well, we moved on to 76.
Oh, I'm still just gonna eat this pudding. I didn't play that game.
Yeah, we all didn't. Thankfully, we all didn't.
I was an intelligent consumer.
Yes, yeah, that includes all of us, and I think a number of people are starting to get what 76 is all about, and unfortunately, it's a massive disappointment for those who bought the game. Me, Josh, and Todd were watching videos yesterday, last night, and we saw what was that one guy's name? He was doing that raid.
Oh, Carnage.
Yeah. He was doing a raid, and the servers themselves actually crashed because of how many people were in it. And
fighting that one boss.
Yeah, fighting the Scorched, whatever the fuck it was, the Scorched.
Some dragon thing.
The big ass boss or whatever for that server. It crashed, and he lost all that progress. So he gave the silent treatment too. That's how mad he was.
Yeah, the game is fart sickle.
Yep,
for sure.
Also, not to mention, it's like pretty much like Fallout 4, but without the interesting NPCs. So it's like, what the fuck are you doing in that game, essentially? So, a lot of disappointment for.
It's mostly like supposed to be a multiplayer experience. Like
yeah,
trying to go for kind of like
Ark?
Destiny,
like Destiny or Ark.
Yeah, Ark maybe. Yeah, Ark probably more. So
because you can build shit. I haven't seen anyone try to do the nuclear missile thing. No, there's no videos on it.
That's because the last time it happened, they launched 3 of them at the same time, and it
crashed the server.
Crashed the game.
Yeah, you're right.
Fucking, that game's a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
I think they bombed it down to like $30, didn't they?
Yeah.
35
to be exact. Yeah, they bumped it down to almost half the price.
That's sad.
It is pretty sad, and it's still a waste of money, even at that price, unfortunately, because it's like, what are you really gonna do? I mean, besides messing around with your friends. I mean, you can mess around with your friends in another game anyway, so it's like,
like Ark.
Like Ark.
Crash.
Ark doesn't crash.
It's like more optimized, right? This time around.
Oh yeah, definitely. We talked about it briefly.
Yeah.
And I haven't played it in a while because I haven't actually playing anything. But
right. I've been
busy.
Focused on
holidays.
Right.
Thanksgivings.
We've been on all that holiday kick, so
it's only gonna get busier from here.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I've been playing Pokemon Let's Go. That's been a fun game, and then Smash is coming up, so we're gonna be that much more busy with the when it comes to the gaming part, on top of the whole holiday shopping and real life shit. But especially the holiday traffic, so. All the people at warehouses and all the retail people and stuff like that will definitely have a quote unquote fun time, like me. So, anyway, 76. Also, there's been news around that too, regarding to Elder Scrolls 6, and the engine for that is gonna be the same engine for 76. Any thoughts on that?
Ooh.
Just don't be stupid.
Yeah, don't fuck it up.
Yeah.
Playtest your goddamn games, developers. Jesus fucking Christ.
And then with Elder Scrolls 6, make sure they release it for every platform, mobile, console, PC, your smart fridge.
Fridge, yeah.
Your Apple Watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's how you sell a game. You release it on everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, just like Skyrim.
Yep.
We're gonna see all of the Elder Scroll 6, whatever it is gonna be called, you know, and then it's gonna be released on every system one by one over time until Elder Scrolls 7 comes out, or whatever that game Starfield, you know, comes out too as well. I don't know if it's
on the same engine as well.
Yeah, I think. Oh, is it gonna be? Oh, that's gonna use the same engine as well. Holy shit!
Yeah, I believe so. I remember reading that.
Dang, I only read about Elder Scrolls 6 being the same engine with 76. So, right now, you know, the way things are with 76, it's not looking good. You know, and it really kind of worries me because, you know, I thought about picking up Elder Scrolls 6 because, you know, that's probably going to be my first Elder Scrolls game in general. And I know we all know Todd, who's, you know, within our circle and stuff like that. He's been waiting for that game for a long time. So, like, you know, people like him are probably kind of worrying about that too, you know. I do have a quote from an article from Todd Howard himself, and he said, for Fallout 76, we have changed a lot. The game uses a new renderer, a new lighting system, and a new system for the landscape generation. For Starfield, even more of it changes, and for the Elder Scrolls 6 out there on the horizon, even more, we like our editor. It allows us to create worlds really fast, and the modders know it really well. There are some elementary ways we create our games, and that will continue because that lets us be efficient, and we think it works best. End quote.
Yeah.
Their game, their rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how long that's gonna work for them. And
Well, here's my take.
Mhm.
The Bethesda games, while they do come out on consoles, I believe most of their crowd, most of their major fan base plays on PC.
Mm-hmm.
In which case, they leave their games very open to modding.
Mm-hmm.
And modders usually fix all their bugs. So, in a way, they don't have to fix it.
Essentially.
It's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
But it's like everybody, like when Skyrim came out and it had like bugs and stuff, people fixed it. And some of those, and like some mods end up like being turned into like, what was the remastered, the Skyrim remaster or whatever?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah, and they even like start incorporating the actual mods into like the official quote unquote mods for Fallout 4. Like they had the mod store and everything. I remember, you know, especially on the PS4 and Xbox, you can like grab the mods that, you know, people from the community made and stuff like that and put into the console.
Yeah,
and
some of those.
Some of them, not all of them. Yeah,
like you can't get a lot of the major ones that you would want.
I think my Xbox can grab most of them, and then PlayStation like really cut down on the mods.
Well, a lot of the mods, like there's a bunch of mods that they can't put on there because of like intellectual property. There's also a bunch of mods that literally have to go inside the game, and like recode it, which you can't. I believe you can't do on a console without like raising flags. But yeah, it's cool that they're pushing for that, and there is a good number of people that play Skyrim on everything,
right?
Or else they wouldn't keep making it. So
yeah.
It's I could see why they'd want to use their same engine. Making a new engine costs a lot of money. Apparently, the engine they have makes it easy to, like, you know how we always joke you can't just pull something out and put something back in. It's not that simple. Apparently, their engine makes it kind of that simple, but that's why it has a lot of bugs. So I don't know. I mean, it all comes down to how they optimize it and fix it. But We'll have to see. Regardless of the 76 misstep, people are gonna buy the next Elder Scrolls. So.
Oh yeah, I think they definitely will. I think this time around, you know, they probably purposely kind of I guess half-assed it for 76, but I'm pretty sure they'll put a little more effort for Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield. So, well, yeah, I can understand why people worry about that, since it's, you know, yes, it is using the same engine. I think we're gonna be okay with Elder Scrolls 6 and Starfield, because I'm pretty damn sure they're not that stupid. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna be at least run more decently on like 76. So,
can't be Activision. They can't possibly be as stupid as Activision.
No, because when they announced their mobile games, they also announced real games after that. So
true,
very true.
That's at least a little bit smarter.
Well, I was gonna say, oh, they play test their games, but I forgot it's Bethesda we're talking about here. They don't do that.
They do play test it. There's just no way they can fix all those bugs.
Yeah.
Because of their engine, the way their engine works and the way their AI works. Mm-hmm. It's to the charm of the open-endedness and unpredictability.
Yeah.
They just need to make sure it just runs, just finds the ones that break. And
hey, at least those two games are coming out for sure. As I segue into the canceled games talk.
So you can never be too sure.
Mm-hmm.
So why are we talking about canceled games?
I don't know, just to stir that pot for a little bit. I actually kind of lost a link there.
Talk shit. We're gonna talk shit about the gaming industry now. They cancel the games that we wanted.
I think I've talked well enough about Scalebound, but that was the last real big canceled game that upset me. So it's
right. I don't know what happened to the link, but let's see.
It got canceled.
Yeah. The link itself got canceled. Yeah. Oh, let's see. God damn it. If you guys want to, talk a little bit while I look for the link.
Any other canceled games that you guys can think of in the past recent?
There's Silent Hills.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
That was a big one.
That's Konami. After that pachinko money, forcing a man to quit by locking him in his office, giving him 100 packs of pencils and saying, "Sharpen these." You don't get to be creative. Demoting people to be custodians if they speak against the Konami overlords. Go clean the sweat off
Blizzard
the
does that
office
too.
gyms. Really? Man. Nice.
It's good
industry. We can't fire you. But yeah, Silent Hills canceled.
I think I found it. Oh Jesus Christ! This thing.
I don't know half of these games actually.
There is one game that comes to mind, but it's kind of super old. Well, it's not. It's technically not canceled, but it's like on a long ass hiatus, and that's StarCraft Ghost. Anyone remember that?
That's super canceled.
What, Nova?
Yeah, with Nova.
That's super canceled.
They never said it was canceled.
But it is super canceled.
I know what you're saying, like, but I'm saying like that's technically what it's called. It's just on a hiatus, even though it is canceled.
Dude.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you something. The last game that they fucking were in development for that said that was on hiatus was Titan.
I mean, that just got changed into Overwatch.
Yeah.
But it's not. But it wasn't. But Overwatch isn't the game it was originally going to.
Mm-hmm.
So
no.
So Titan got canceled. Never came to fruition.
Yeah.
It just got reworked into Overwatch.
Yeah.
StarCraft Ghost is super canceled.
Yeah.
I saw articles for StarCraft Ghost in fucking game magazines I read in middle school. That game is never coming out.
It's never coming out. Yeah.
Dude,
But
I'll
they
be
say
playing
it's on
Final.
hiatus.
I'll be playing Final Fantasy VII Remake before StarCraft Ghost even gets mentioned in an article.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Most
man,
of you-
Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out. All right, StarCraft Ghost ain't coming out.
Unless somehow fucking THQ Nordic acquires the license for StarCraft Ghost, it's not coming out.
Right.
Blizzard has their eyes
They want to make mobile games now.
on the prize.
Yeah. One other one that does come to mind too is the LucasArts one before they got what was it, bought out or shut down or whatever.
Star Wars 1313.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got shut down. I feel like that was Disney's doing.
Yes, I think so. No,
So, you know, Disney shitting on your dreams.
Yeah. Thanks, Disney. There's also one with Mega Man Legends 3.
Oh yeah, that was a big one.
Mhm.
That one seemed to, when they announced it, have some issues though, because it was clear you're like, they showed like the trailer had like just concept art, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, design your own Mega Man Legends character, send it in, we'll put it in the game. That reeked of like, do you not have enough resources to hire designers for your Capcom game? I don't know. How long that was pre Monster Hunter World, right? So Capcom was still kind of in a
Yes.
shitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, well, there was something that happened internally. So like,
That was also pre Mighty Number 9, right?
yes. Oh yeah. No. So yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but the producer for Mega Man left Capcom to make essentially a Mighty Number 9, and we all know how that turned out. So,
He actually didn't know anything about
Mhm.
Mega Man.
yeah. He was just a character designer. He wasn't really like a game developer.
He didn't make the game. Well, you know what? Thanks to his failure, I feel like they've turned an eye to Mega Man stuff.
Yeah. and
Mega
we
Man
got-
11's done really good.
Mhm.
Looks better than Mighty Number 9.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Didn't burn people's pockets through crowdfunding.
Mm-hmm.
It could be revived. I mean, Capcom seems to be like returning to their roots. I mean, they've got
Yeah.
Mega Man 11. They got it. Monster Hunter World did so well.
Yeah.
DMC 5's coming out.
Yeah, Capcom, like, with everything besides their fighting game division, they seem to be getting, like, everything right. You know, they got Resident Evil 2
Yep.
Remake coming out. Resident Evil 7 was a huge success.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Capcom's getting back on their feet. You know, they took some bad hits, but they're getting there, just not for fighting games.
I think the only like one major or two major thorns that they got on their foot is Marvel vs. Capcom and Street Fighter.
Yeah, like I said, just their fighting games.
Yeah, it's just their fighting games.
But I feel like, you know, how they had Ono, they moved Ono around and stuff.
Mhm.
Maybe they're trying to figure things out, trying to get that back on their
think-
feet. But
yeah, because Ono.
I mean, they still make money, but they're just not like, they're not taking over.
they're not winning
the
people's
world
hearts. They're
like
not-
Monster Hunter or Resident Evil.
oh yeah.
Or yeah, like those are what come to mind. Like, I'm not really big into Resident Evil, but I know it is to a lot of people, and they seem really stoked for it to remake.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. They're definitely not winning people's hearts in the past, but I think he Ender here said they're like kind of trying to pick up some tread again, and hopefully they will keep on with that the momentum. So
And I think that's why we will never hear anything about what was it, Deep Down or whatever.
oh yeah.
Like that. Like when you said game that's not officially canceled, that's the game I thought you were going to talk about, because I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
totally.
Mhm.
I agree. That game's not canceled.
Right.
It's just non-existent right now,
Yeah.
because they said when you see it, it'll look completely different. So
Yeah.
I wonder what they're going for with that.
All right. I
Because it
actually
looked
found
like it was supposed to be their response to Dark Souls.
found another list of canceled games, and this is kind of interesting. Dirty Harry, the video game. I don't know if anyone remembers.
Oh man, striking while the iron's hot. This generation knows about Dirty Harry.
I actually know. I remember talk about Dirty Harry getting a video game in the I think it was like either Game Pro or some magazine. I forgot. But yeah, I remember that when they kind of announced it when it was like canceled and stuff like that. So that was a kind of funny piece of little history there. And then there's Project Titan, as
which they moved their assets over.
There was the Daredevil game. I guess they're supposed to...
That game looked like shit. They made a good decision.
Yeah. Agent. Definitely don't remember this one.
Rockstar would have made it. Probably would have been a good probably would have been a quote unquote good game. Probably would have won Game of the Year just for the fact that it's a Rockstar game. But they canceled it for a reason.
Yeah.
So
let's see. Oh yeah, blah, blah, blah. No, not really. I mean, this is really no other reason other than it's probably just canceled.
Well, if they stopped working on it,
yeah,
they're probably like, yeah, this ain't gonna make any money.
Oh, the Flash! Oh my god, I kind of remember this. They're trying to make
what?
The Flash, the fastest man alive.
2008 was not looking for a Flash game back then. That was pre-Avengers era.
I graduated high school around that time, so I definitely wasn't looking for a Flash.
Yeah, you're looking to graduate in a Flash.
Yeah, pretty much. Looking for colleges. That's what I was doing. Battle of the Sith Lords. I sort of vaguely remember that one.
That guy's getting cut in half.
Yeah. Holy shit. Inspiration from Batman Arkham Asylum games.
Bet you that got canned once Disney got the rights to Star Wars.
Probably. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Disney's acquisition of Star Wars. That's pretty much happened. Hey, there's StarCraft Ghost.
Dude, that shit's never coming out, dude.
Yeah. It's on the list of canceled games. So there you go.
It was announced in 2002.
No, it was announced in 2002, but Blizzard Entertainment wouldn't officially announce its cancellation until 2014. All right, there.
Oh, so it was canceled recently.
Dang. All right. So I
guess
I
they
didn't even
canceled
hear
it with Titan.
Yeah,
Yep. You know why? Because everyone knew. No one had to comment on it. We all knew it was canceled.
Same with Mega Man Universe, I guess.
Oh yeah, that thing happened. That game didn't look good. It seemed interesting though, because that was the one where you're going to be able to play as like Ryu and stuff, right?
I think so.
But that was canceled with Mega Man.
And they're scale bound, of course.
Oh, there it is.
Yep, there it is. Marvel Chaos.
What the fuck? That game looks like shit. That thing they canceled. Holy shit!
Is the whole dabbing?
Well, the whole studio is gone. So
yeah, because it's Electronic Arts Chicago. I think that's where they made Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfects. So
you.
And Doom 4.
That's kind of out though, if you think about it.
Well, not the same studio.
Yeah, not the
Bethesda acquired the studio. Wasn't it was it the same studio as Wolfenstein, or is it just published by Bethesda?
I think it's the same. It's the same. It's Bethesda. So.
Well, I know it's like owned by Bethesda, but I don't know if like Bethesda's internally making it, or they have a different studio underneath them.
I don't.
Kind of like how Wolfenstein is technically Bethesda, but it's not. You don't see Todd Howard going out there going, "Who likes killing Nazis?"
Yeah.
We got a new engine for this game.
Yeah.
God, all these superhero games getting canceled, dude.
Yeah, Justice
League. They all look like shit.
Mortal. Justice League Mortal. What the heck is this? Limno.
Steven Spielberg video game?
Ambitious foray into the video game world was not successful, but many are still intrigued by LMNO.
Steven Spielberg.
Yep. It was a first-person action game that would have the player travel to with Eve, an alien seeking refuge from an organization that wants to...
Sounds like Spielberg.
Yeah. E.T. go home. Zone of Enders 3.
Zone of Enders.
Never played a Zoe game.
Had been planned on early, but sadly it never left the concept stages and barely received spotlight during its short-lived production. Hideo Kojima and his studio, Kojima Productions, drew up several pieces of concept art, which redesigned the orbital frame mechas and toyed with the future story elements. Unfortunately, the project was cancelled after the lukewarm reception of the Zoe of Enders HD collection, which failed to garner the hype that Kojima was expecting.
I feel like Zone of Enders were like games that were from like a older generation of gamers.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
think people nowadays just don't really want to play those kinds of games.
I think they grew out of it or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. I mean, because like kids are like the large majority of who play games, right?
True.
That's why Fortnite's popular.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just I don't know. That's how it goes. They want to play those games. They don't want to play old school games.
They definitely don't want to play Phil Fisher's game, Fez 2.
Fez, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never played it.
Yeah, I never played it either, but I kind of heard.
Apparently, it was a good game owned by, but the lead guy's a fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'd love him, Josh. You'd love to read and make fun of his pompous ass.
I bet this is how he.
You're about to say that you love the kids. I'm like, what?
Number 7, or our next game is Sadness.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it either. And probably
insane.
There's also Insane.
In the membrane.
Guillermo del Toro had something to do with it. Okay, kind of cool. That would have been interesting. Let's see. Prey 2.
Prey 2.
Stuck in development hell for many years as the intellectual property rights move from 3D Realms to ZeniMax Media, as the change in right holders came with a change in creative vision. After years of adjustments, the game was sadly cancelled due to poor quality of early prototypes. Damn. 6 Days in Fallujah?
You gotta be careful pronouncing it, Hawk. You don't want to.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
That's
Get 'em all right.
That's Fallujah.
Fallujah.
Yeah,
That's Fallujah.
It's Fallujah.
Yeah, Fallujah. Yeah.
Fallujah.
I was like, is it pronounced that way? I'm pretty sure it's something else. I don't know.
Fallujah.
Fallujah. Okay.
Fallujah.
Yeah. Time Splitters 4. Dang.
Dude,
But they made a third one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
THQ Nordic, I think, has acquired Time Splitters name, though. So maybe.
Mhm.
We'll get it.
Battlefront 3.
That game came out with loot boxes.
Yeah.
Man.
And Disney said, fuck that. Give it back.
That said, damn it, why didn't you steal their money better? You told me they wouldn't know.
And then the last one is the Avengers. THQ's Avengers.
Shooter?
Oh, THQ. I was like, wasn't there one that Square's making?
Yes, they're still like kind of
Hush about.
hush.
Oh, you know.
Huh?
You know what's going on. You know what's going on.
Well, they cancel it.
No, actually, it probably isn't in development hell. I imagine it's with somebody else.
Well, I imagine it's probably just going through a lot of concept ages. But yeah. First person Avengers game. That's interesting.
THQ died, though.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. Well, there you go. There is. See, this is what I was gonna use, but the fucking article or whatever is like broken as hell. Thanks, GameStop or GameSpot. Same thing.
Yeah, fuck.
Did you try refreshing?
I did. Here, I'll do it again.
Wait, really? I was just on that website or on that page. Yeah, it's fine now.
Oh, boom! There you go. See, it does.
Seems
this.
like a
That's
no
weird.
problem. You try refreshing and then hitting stop.
Probably. Well, anyway,
That's
I
weird,
think we're
'cause this is it's working for me.
weird. Anyway, we can now move on to something kind of interesting too, which is PlayStation backwards compatibility coming. Hopefully, this article isn't broken either, but I have a feeling it is. Yep. Well,
I think it's just your browser.
yeah. I'm using Google Chrome. Anyone using Google Chrome?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah, but I think
Google.
why don't you grab that and put it in a different, like?
I don't have a different browser.
Oh, there's internet.
No.
Oh god damn this! My
Jesus
keys.
Christ! Look at this.
Hey guys.
Whoa! I'm hearing
hey
noises.
guys!
Oh god, I'm hearing noises.
Hey guys! Oh my
Hey
god!
guys. Alright.
Sorry,
There we go.
our podcast got hijacked by a spirit just now.
I got hijacked by GameSpot for a little bit. Well, yeah, basically, I do have it right here. It's just very broken, but readable still. There is a quote, and it says, let's see, which one was the one I was trying to... Well, first off, it was actually called remastering by emulation. So it looks like they're gonna just use an emulator to do it.
That's not real backwards compatibility though.
Yeah.
That's like the fucking what is it, PlayStation Now or whatever?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Yeah. The original software is then played on the higher resolution display with assets such as texture calls being interrupted and identified, and the data structure entered to retrieve the remastered asset having a matching identifier. The remastered asset is then inserted on the fly and into the game presentation. And then also, I think, and Yoshida said, backwards compatibility is hard. I won't say we will never do it, but it's not an easy thing to do. If it was easy, we would have done that.
Yeah, but you know what? Xbox figured out backwards compatibility.
With some games, not
Why
all of
can't
them.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think a lot of that also had to do with the licensing. But it's like
Yeah.
the fact that with an Xbox One you can actually put in the old ass disc and play it is
True.
Yeah.
more impressive to me.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll just have to see.
Mm-hmm. It does talk about the PS5, which is still, up in the air. Planning how it could allow backwards compatibility, or this could even be the tech currently applied to remasters. So I don't know. It's just some rumors to stir up the pot for now. I guess for the sake of conversation, but I think we talked about this a long time ago, like in one of our older episodes. But do you guys really think backwards compatibility matters? Like, is it like one of the selling points for you guys to buy a new console?
It helps, especially if the cycle ends earlier than anticipated.
Right.
Because space is an important factor. People don't want to have multiple consoles in their living room, so in case little Timmy wants to play Fortnite on his PS4. But we just got you a PS5. Well, Fortnite's not for PS5 just yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, not being able to play your old games really was a really big issue that I didn't notice right away whenever I bought my Xbox One or PS4. Well, PS4 less because I didn't have PS3 or anything. But like, I couldn't play my 360 games on my Xbox One, so I had to have I'd get a splitter or I'll constantly rehook things up, and it's a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
So if anything, having backwards compatibility will help you move consoles earlier, because no one's gonna buy the new console if it's just gonna,
Right.
have 3 games on it. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say no one, because people obviously do, and people play it, especially if they have a launch game they're really into. But it's I think it is a good selling point.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think they care? Not necessarily.
Right.
So.
Right. I mean, I guess it is difficult to some extent, which is why
I think it's better. I think options are always better.
Yeah, definitely. I do miss the luxury of having backwards compatibility, and the last time I can remember any recent console with that is the Wii, just a regular Wii. I mean, because it played not only its own discs, of course, but it was able to play the GameCube discs, which was really nice. And You play like Melee on there. You can play all the niche classic like GameCube games that probably a lot of people don't remember, but you cherish it in your childhood because GameCube had a lot of like really good games. It's just like, or just a very diverse library that a lot of people couldn't tap into because you know, it's just very niche. But you know, for anyone who discovered it, it was kind of like that treasure, you know. So but yeah, I do miss it, at least for right now. Do I personally think it's a selling point? Not necessarily kind of high up there. I mean, you know, I look for if the console is like, you know, if it has the games, the new games that would sell me the, you know, the console itself. Of course, the stats or the specs or whatever. If it, you know, impresses me enough. Does it have like a brand new gimmick or whatever, you know, like how Nintendo does it always has some sort of gimmick behind their new consoles, things like that. And it definitely something to give you more options, such as backwards compatibility, is nice, you know. And I think that's something companies shouldn't neglect on it completely. You know, I think it is in ways like pretty important for people to, you know, look into before they buy that brand new console. Anyone else want to add that?
Huh?
I don't know, man.
I like backwards compatibility.
Do you like
the fact that I could play my Game Boy games on my DS was a big selling point for me for a long time.
Yeah. What about you, Josh? How do you feel about just backwards compatibility in general?
Well, I feel like it's kind of a loss if developers don't do it, because, granted, I know not a majority of people are going to go back and buy old games or whatever, or anything like that, or any shit like that. But I mean, it's like Chris said, fucking, if you have games that you want to play and you can't fucking like, just put your disc into your new console and play, it's just kind of annoying. Because then you got to hook up your old shit. And it's just, you know, it's a problem.
It's a hassle.
Yeah, it's a headache for sure. I don't know. I think it's just I think it's a bad thing if they don't do it. But yeah, I don't know. If it's hard, whatever, I guess. I don't know if that's true or not.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's hard if they don't plan for it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, even if it wasn't planned from the beginning, Xbox has shown, Microsoft of all consoles, shown that, like, hey, we put the work into it. We realize there's a bunch of 360 games you still like. There's a bunch of Xbox One games you still like. So it's like, the fact that after they announced that, and like when they rolled it out, I turned on my Xbox and I could play like the Soul Calibur arcade port that was for Xbox 360, and I could play all these 360 games on my Xbox One was very convenient because, well, the Xbox One didn't have a lot of games, 360 did. It's just convenient. Like, even if you don't use it that often, it's nice. Like how many times I've been like, man, I kind of want to go back and play my Wii U games. Oh, my Switch is hooked up. Hell no, I'm not going to dig my Wii U out.
I mean, there's even situations for myself where I'm just like, oh man, you know, I kind of want to check out Demon Souls. I can't. Because I have to go get a PS3.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Yeah, you just want to play that one game. Like, and that also helps them make money because, say, Josh wanted to play Demon Souls, right? If PS4 was backwards compatible, they could start selling that digitally again, right? On their store. So that would be like, oh, time to get these impulse buys, or like people wanting to find out what it's all about. It's like,
that's like the second best thing they can do is just to bring the old games onto the store and put a put a fair price on it, like $10 or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, even if it's $30, people would still buy it.
Oh yeah.
Like if it's an old game, it's like it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, you know how Switch is like you said, the least they could do is make ports, right? Well, Switch is slowly getting every single fucking
3DS
Wii U port.
Yeah.
and or better versions of the Wii U games. Like eventually we'll get Tokyo Mirage Sessions on the Switch. I don't know. You know, we'll get there. When that bridge crosses. I don't know.
And that one's gonna be the uncensored version because we'll get the DLC with the swimsuits and shit. And
did you speaking of porting stuff to the Switch, did you see the Skyward Sword port rumors?
No, I did not.
I think that was circulating today.
Oh god.
Well, if that's a thing, I mean,
breaking news, breaking rumors, I should say.
Breaking rumors.
Yeah, I'll send you Tech Times link. I'll put it right here.
Okay.
Underneath the backwards compatibility.
All right. There you go.
Is that not letting you click it? Need a tab. I don't know if this has any audio. I have my thing muted.
Mute tab. Or mute site.
Yeah.
Even better. Let's see.
Skyward Sword for the Switch. Well,
I'll actually play Skyward Sword because I don't have to fucking wave my arms around like a buffoon.
Or do you? I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully you don't.
Well, you don't have to do it as much, right? I know people hate Skyward Sword because they made Link right-handed. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's up in the air. It could be an option.
It's a big rumor though.
Yeah,
but I saw multiple sites reporting on this rumor. So like N4G, Comic Book, Tech Times, a bunch of Digital Trends, bunch of shit. So it's like, I don't know. We'll have to see.
I feel
so Nintendo, when are you gonna port the Fire Emblem games from the 3DS to the Switch?
The world ends.
Dude, that'd be sick. Yeah. But they gotta sell their new Fire Emblem first, dude.
Their houses, yeah.
Everybody buy it, so they do it.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Gamers, rise up. Buy them. Buy the game just so we can get that shit.
That seems like kind of backwards for Nintendo because like they want you guys to buy the new game and then they'll bring in the old game. Meanwhile, other companies try to sell you the old game and then to build up hype and then they'll make the new game or something.
You know the 3DS one they'll port first though is the Awakening one, right? That's the most popular one.
Yeah, it's the popular one. And then maybe perhaps Fate's next and then
I don't think they'll I don't know. Fate's had issues because censorship and
but it's still sold though, right?
Censorship and I don't know if it kind of cheated with the way it's sold because it's like they did
there's two versions.
There's two versions and then the DLC true ending, you know, a bunch of bad practices. Whereas Awakening was literally like
a game,
one game, pretty much. I say revitalized, but it was never that. It was a niche fucking series before Awakening. Not many people really knew about it. People didn't even know who the fuck Roy and Marth were when they were out of the Melee because we didn't even at that point we didn't even get a Fire Emblem game. The first Fire Emblem game we got was 7.
Yeah.
So and that was on the Game Boy.
And that wasn't the game that would bring it on the map.
Lynn.
It was the first one. Yeah, it was the one with Lynn in it, and it's Fire Emblem 7, which is funny, because Final Fantasy 7. That's the game.
But if only Awakening was 7, and that's the one that fucking blew up the franchise, made it the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah. But no, I mean, kind of
Awakening is huge.
It kind of has that effect, like Persona 5, Final Fantasy 7, and.
I don't. But Fire Emblem 7, I would say, is still super niche. Fire Emblem 7 is like Persona 3.
Oh no, I'm referring to Awakening, not.
Yeah. Awakening's not 7.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I feel. Yeah, I'm just saying.
What was the first Final Fantasy to come to the States?
3. I've been 3.
That's our 3, Fire Emblem 7.
Yeah.
because you know what it was called here in the States? Fire Emblem. You know what it's called in Japan? The Blazing Blade.
Yes.
I didn't even know that. until recently.
I kind of knew that a while back, but it was always kind of like in the back of my mind because I don't really like play. I never played a Fire Emblem.
I've had Awakening a lot for a long time. I hate playing on a DS, dude.
Yeah.
I can't beat DS games.
It definitely is becoming harder and harder for me to like
port it to my phone. Y'all got phones, right?
Actually, the first game is the first game that came to the US.
Oh, well, didn't they like?
No, the first game we didn't get Fire Emblem until
no, Final Fantasy.
Oh, well, didn't they like skip around some shit too, and that's what made the confusion.
Like Final Fantasy 3 versus Final Fantasy 6, or whatever.
Yeah,
they skip. I know they skipped something within the main line or whatever.
Might have been 2, maybe. I don't know.
Well. Anyway, Skyward Sword for the Switch, I guess, is still a rumor for now. But, I mean, it could work. I mean, it does have motion controls. I mean, it could be an option. It could be probably the main part of the game, unfortunately. But I remember playing it. Quiet came over and he introduced that to me, and I beat the game and everything. So I thought it was actually like pretty. It was fun. For at least to some extent, but it wasn't completely like terrible. I did like some of the design aspects of it, like Zelda has a personality in comparison to like Twilight Princess Zelda or something, I guess. And then it was pretty colorful, blah blah blah, all that stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, a lot of people disregard it because how the motion controls worked and some other things. But I don't know. I mean, it's still a Zelda game to me, and having that coming into Switch wouldn't be a bad idea. So, but anyway, let's see what's on the docket next. Oh yeah. So I guess we can go into the Smash Alt anticipation. We're still like barely past an hour, so anyone want to start? How do you guys feel about Smash right now?
Apparently there's leaks, but
And
I don't know.
Regarding to what?
Smash Ultimate?
No, I mean like is for the story,
everything.
Oh, everything. Okay.
Yeah, apparently people were able to download the Smash Ultimate files onto their hacked Switches. But luckily, like every time this happens, every time there's a Smash leak, all I see are people complaining that I got spoiled. But I do. I'm like, how? I don't see any of this shit. Like it goes like if I wanted to find it, I'd have to look for it. But it's is it? I feel like it's like their own curiosity that's getting the best of them. They're like constantly every day just googling Super Smash Brothers Ultimate and like trying to see anything about it, and then they stumble upon it, or they're super popular and they need to mute certain words on their Twitter. I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe it's like how like the popular YouTuber has their own fan base, and then their fans want to be like they want to feel like they contribute something, so they're like, oh, I found this on Smash Ultimate, and then they throw it to on their Twitter, and there's like, no, why'd you tell me?
Yeah, it's also like I know some people are like, I'm just trying to listen to the whole soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh god, I got spoiled because the name of the soundtrack is the name of a boss in World of Light, and I'm like, part of it's like you're doing it to yourself. Part of it's, I'm sorry you have a rabid fan base.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that. But it's like the average Joes, I feel like those people are kind of doing it to themselves.
Yeah.
Because these are the same type of people who are every day, they're like, oh my god, look at this thing I found on Smash Ultimate, because they're so hungry, so excited. But at the same time, they're so excited, but they want it to be fresh, but they want to know everything prior to it coming out. But it's like, what do you really want?
Yeah, I haven't seen anything luckily, so I'm okay on that.
Don't spoil me on fucking Darling in the Franxx. I haven't seen the last episode, even though that happened months ago. It's like that kind of stuff, like there's stuff like that, even though that's not the same thing. But it's like, stop looking.
Yeah, it's like I remember Darling in the Franxx was like all those like screenshots popped up, and I'm like, oh,
There's been DMC5 leaks out. I haven't seen any of that.
same here. I haven't
You know why? I'm not
looking.
Googling Devil May Cry 5 every single second of my life.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that game, but
Same here. Yeah, same here.
Just simmer down, people. It's just a game.
But any thoughts, Zawarudo?
I mean, the only, I guess, quote unquote leaks that I've seen of Smash Ultimate was just the music, but
right.
I mean, there are some of the remixes that I like. That's all I'm gonna say about it. I haven't seen any other type of leaks, unless I'm not looking correctly.
Yeah, you just look for it, dude, and then complain about it.
Or, just look at it and just go, oh,
cool.
Next.
I saw somebody say, oh, I saw a challenger's approaching screen, so I had to piece out they were watching someone, streaming it illegally.
What the fuck?
Oh, I saw a challenger's approaching screen, and I had to leave. I'm like, everybody in the game. Bro, that's not going to be a surprise. We know the whole roster.
Well, except for the 5 DLCs, but...
Yeah, but those 5 DLCs aren't gonna be challenger approaching. Beat this character to unlock them.
It's buy this challenger.
If anything, the only thing I know about apparently, as predicted, the ways to unlock characters play story mode seems to be the most streamlined way to do it.
Okay.
World of Light.
Okay.
But these are also just from forum posts.
Okay.
Don't know if it's
Yeah, we don't know.
True.
We don't know if the Amiibo thing is true, but I feel like it's not gonna
casual.
happen.
Just certain conditions, like playing certain matches, seem to also be what some people are saying. But this is also just people on forums. They're not posting proof. Like I said, I'm not looking. I'm just stumbling upon little bits of stuff like that. But it's like I don't know. I imagine World of Light would be the most streamlined because
I hope so,
the way Subspace Emissary worked.
Yeah. But anything else? Like, let's kind of move on from the leaks to like just stuff in general. Like, is there stuff that you guys are looking forward to more, or like certain characters and stuff like that?
I'm gonna jerk off the Zero Suit Samus's butt cheeks.
Yeah, you're saying you're gonna main her, right? And then Todd.
They got nerfed in this one, dude. They're not as
big.
Your butt.
Yeah.
I'm about to look this up right now. Oh shit! Damn it! The final boss is fucking goddamn Ron Jeremy.
Oh no!
Fuck!
No, you spoiled it, bro.
Not Ron Jeremy.
No,
you gotta cut this out.
Not Ron Jeremy.
Fuck.
Why'd you have to ruin it, Josh?
I can't believe they'd make a porn star the final boss.
Yeah, because you try to look up porn for fucking Zero Suit Samus, man.
You know how it goes, dude.
Why are you looking for that? I have a folder, right?
Samus is a woman.
And?
Okay.
Maybe.
You know what? Here, let me go dig.
Oh no!
Oh
god. But
while I'm digging, you guys.
Yeah, sure. I saw a really funny tweet regarding this Smash Ult, and someone said, man, I can't wait for this $60 album, but it comes with a free game. Wow, or some shit. I thought that was a really funny way to look at things, because it kind of is a music player to some extent. You have all these songs, and you have a music player feature in there, and you can walk around your Switch playing fucking a soundtrack and shit. I think that's a really cool feature and all, but yeah, I don't know. That was a really pretty funny tweet I saw. That's the only thing I saw kind of when it comes to quote unquote Smash Ult stuff or leaks. I've seen Omni kind of complaining about it, or not complaining, but just talking about the leaks, sort of. But there's really nothing else I guess new that popped up for Alt other than
it's coming out soon, so I don't think they're really gonna say anything.
Yeah. It's what, 12 or 11 days now or whatever, so
it's literally next week. next Friday.
Yeah, because we're on a fresh week now, so yeah, next week, next Friday.
Yeah.
I did not acquire Darksiders 3. I'm kind of problem. It's not that I don't have interest in it. It's just it's holiday. So.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if Darksiders will even be worth looking.
I like Darksiders.
That might be a good game.
They're nice. They'll be decent with lots of problems.
Yeah. You probably won't be able to finish the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll be able to finish this time.
Josh,
that was the problem with it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Josh, you wanted to
progression bug.
What's up? Oh, bugs? What? Like
there's a progression blocking bug in 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Wasn't it on the PC version, or is it just like
it was all versions?
Oh, okay. Dang. Sorry, Josh. You said you wanted to main Zeus of Samus, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. I remember Todd saying like good or something.
No, I told him that before because like I was gonna get on 3DS.
Uh-huh.
I never did.
Yeah.
But I told him I was gonna play Zero Suit Samus, and he was like, "Perfect." But the thing is like I don't know. There's a lot of characters. Like I know with that game, there's just I don't know. There's just so many fucking characters I want to play.
Yeah.
Just play them. It's not like Blaze Blue or Marvel. It's like everyone's inputs are the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just gonna literally just sit down and try everyone out and see if I like them. Like what they do. Because I know I liked Pokemon Trainer and Brawl a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to try Cloud. I want to try Lucina. Well, I played Martha. Fucking, I know Lucina plays. I want to try Zero Suit Samus. I want to try Greninja. Greninja looks fun too.
Mm-hmm.
He's cool.
So, I don't know.
I got my Dr. Mario. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be a Zero Suit Samus main.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Worlds with Zero Suit Samus. You know, just that's just how it's gonna go, dude. Going competitive with her, you know.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna grab your? Are you gonna grab your sponsor and shit?
Yeah, Hawk Squeezers.
Hawk Squeezers. So HS. What is it? What's your name gonna be? Like Chuck Nasty or something?
Mm-mm.
What's it gonna be?
It's gonna be HS Papa O'Doul. I can't do loose stool. They said that I can't put the loose stool part because they're just like, oh, that's a little gross. We can't let you in here. So let's be Papa O'Doul.
All right. Anyone else want to take a dip?
Take a dip?
Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah, man. Take a dip into the.
Take a dip?
Yeah, man. Just dip into the into the pool that is Smash Alt. Talking about it. Take the plunge.
I'm done. Take the plunge.
Okay, I'll go into the plunge.
Yeah.
Can't see shit. It's murky.
Yeah. Any characters like you for you, Zawarudo, though? Any characters like but you know, like of course there's Bayonetta and stuff like that. But are there like other characters that you want to like try out right away too?
Well, I do want to try them, but they're all gonna be locked behind.
Right. Yeah. But like is there one that like really like it's like kind of has your attention gravitating towards like you want to play? Do you want to play Isabelle or Incineroar or
King K. Rool?
King K. Rool? Are you gonna play King K. Rool?
Yeah, to annoy the hell out of you guys.
Oh no, just imagine because he's a big alligator, man.
Why don't you just play Bowser since he has super armor on his tilts now?
He does?
He's really fast too. Holy
that's what I heard from Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter. But I think from the new, like based on the new people, Incineroar.
Yeah, I do want to play Incineroar as well. Get that wrestler. Mm-hmm.
And I know I'm gonna fail his side B a lot of times.
Oh yeah. That's
isn't it
that's
like
that's the Irish whip, was it? Where you throw it to the rope, and then you gotta like time it to like do the lariat and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. That's gonna be fun to practice, I guess.
because we all know my connection from Hawaii.
Well, it's not.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that.
I'm
bad.
going to hit it. Tink. Oh.
It's not that bad though. For like, especially with that distance, like we played on Smash 4, and I was like pretty good, between the four of us, I mean, with Quiet and Chris or Ender, and then you, Zawarudo, and me, and like we like it was like flawless, pretty much. There was like some hiccups here and there, but nothing to really like complain about, really.
Yeah.
So
and to plug it in, buy the LAN adapter, guys.
Yeah.
It'll save lives.
Nah, dude, play on Wi-Fi. What are you talking about?
I mean, that's what I've been doing with them.
Yeah, dude.
It was
modem.
all right sometimes, and sometimes not all right.
See,
inconsistent is what Wi-Fi is, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Yeah, it could be different this time around, maybe. So, I mean, we are paying for it, right? This time around. I just started my online subscription or whatever, not too long ago. So,
is it worth? Is it worth?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I haven't played Smash yet, so I haven't picked up the NES Game of the Month or whatever. So like, I don't know. I just put $20 and I'm like, oh, I can go online now. Yay! So
I mean, you do some online stuff with Pokemon. Let's Go. So
yeah, I know, but like that's all you do. So it's like, okay, but what about the other shit that you promised? Like, do we get the Game of the Month? Like, what about the dedicated servers for Smash? Are they even working by the time it comes out and throughout its life cycle? Like, I don't know. But
Sakurai, is this up? No. Okay.
I don't know. Anyone else, Zawarudo, or?
Let's see. Besides the Cinerar, Ridley. Kind of want to see how big he is.
He's not that big. He's like Charizard big.
Well, when he stands upright, like really upright.
I mean, myself and Andrew played it at Evo, so we kind of have an idea of how big he is.
Yeah, just play it.
Yeah, it's
not really. Well, if y'all want to move on, I found a couple things we can add to the docket game-wise.
Sure.
Pauline, Luma, and Boom Boom getting added to Mario Tennis.
That's right. Yeah. That's
Boom Boom.
I don't know.
The Thai fucking ladyboy say to people. Boom Boom.
Boom Boom.
Boom Boom?
Boom Boom looks like a bald ass Koopa.
I made a
oh god.
No.
No.
Hold on, I'm gonna type it in too.
Pauline. Oh, he's in isn't he in Mario Party?
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, he's in Super Mario Brothers in general. So.
Oh, is he? I've never seen him.
Yeah.
Why do you need to type it in too? I'm putting it in there for you. Cuck.
Well, I was looking for a fucking website to
I gave you the YouTube video.
Well, yeah, now. Too late though.
That fucking shitter. It's not too late. Fucking click on it.
What a waste.
What a waste. I'll lower it down.
Oh yeah. Might mute it entirely and just give us visuals so we don't trigger Nintendo's wrath.
Yeah, I got it. There's Chico.
Luma.
What?
Where's that anchor coming from?
You
Boom,
don't want
Boom boom. Yeah, boom boom.
That's what it says. Alright.
And then whoa.
Whoa, Nintendo, what are we doing?
She's going to play in that?
Yeah.
Pauline is a DLC character for Smash.
Nah, she's in the background for that one.
That don't
stage.
matter. That don't matter.
So?
Fucking Toon Link's in the background for that one stage. With the fucking train.
Not the same Link though.
It's a Toon Link. Toon Link's also in the game.
It's not the same Link though.
It's a Toon Link.
It's not the same Link
Oh
though.
my god. It doesn't matter. They don't care who's in the background.
I mean, it doesn't matter for the what do you call it, the spirits either, because
I don't think it matters for the spirits. Apparently,
Yeah.
there's a fuck ton of spirits, so.
yeah, there's a lot of spirits, so you can like do a lot of shit for your stats or whatever. But anything else did you find before we dive into some?
That shitty fucking Decidia's going free to play in Japan.
Oh. Huh.
Japan.
Did I ever talk about F-Go, the arcade game? I don't remember doing that.
You might have, but you could briefly go over it again.
Okay. So during my trip in Japan, I did play Fate Grand Order Arcade, and the way you summon people, it's kind of different, but but essentially the same. You have to pump in like 1,000 yen, plus have a certain amount of Saint Dust. I think this is like my own name to it, 'cause it's like it's not crystals, it's like a pile of little sand, so I call it Saint Dust or Saint Crack. I don't know. Yeah, so you need like a certain amount of those and 1,000 yen. I think at least for your first 10 roll. So that's a little interesting. But I was on what's that first world or whatever, or first level called? I forget what it was called. It was like the fiery the that one part when the city is all burning up and shit. I forget what it was called. But I was playing in that level, and the overall gameplay is very, very mashy. It's kind of just, you hear just like, oh, I don't want to do it on this screen. But you're essentially doing this. So.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
So it's like a Muso.
Yep, it's a Muso. Even like it doesn't really matter what cards pop up. You just always want to hit that one button. And then there's the Noble Phantasm button, which is like this big ass fucking.
So you're not touching the cards on the screen?
You can, but you essentially are hitting that one button though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's also
So
the
just-
move. There's also the movement, and you can change your target. You can do your side steps and stuff like that to kind of dodge, I guess. And that's pretty much it on the mobility. And then you have the Noble Phantasm button, which is this big shiny button when you all charged up. You just hit that big ass heavy button. I don't know. It's kind of satisfying when you hit it. It's just, I don't know. It's like this big, like you're launching a nuclear missile kind of button. And it just boom, and then it's just in there. Noble Phantasm activates and shit, and you can use your Excalibur or whatever. It's kind of cool, but it's very basic. There's not really much to it. It's an arcade game, and you just kind of mash on that one button and take down whatever enemies in your way. So I think it's all right for what it is. I think it just needs more people. Of course, it did just come out kind of recently, so the rush is kind of small, and I'm like, I don't really feel like doing my first 10 roll here, because like I don't really get people that I wanted. I did get Heracles and that one craft essence, I forgot what it was called, and Mash, and that's pretty much it. So I mean, of course, Mash is a free card, so yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Was there anything else you were wondering about?
No.
All right.
Not particularly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's neat. Like, yeah, you do have the touch screen. There is touch controls, and there was some of that like language barrier for me because I can't read kanji, so it's like you know, on some parts. But I got the basics down, and you kind of just attack and despite the cards that are in your hand for that current like turn or whatever and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, it's kind of neat, and I don't know if I'm gonna go out my way to play that game again for now because the roster's kind of small. So let's see. I guess we can move on to like well, if anyone else doesn't want to talk about Smash Alt, I mean, you know, it's coming out.
Moving on to anime.
Move on to anime.
You want to hear about?
Let's talk about Push China.
You want to talk about? You want to talk about anime drama?
What's going on with the anime drama?
So, Zombieland Saga. I watched that anime. About a bunch of zombie idol group girls. It's not for everyone. No one else here is gonna watch it. But apparently there's a trans zombie in it. And people were so baffled that they're like, nope, Crunchyroll made that up in their subtitles and made a typo.
Wow.
Just to push an agenda. Even though the creator said, nah, she's trans. So I was like,
so is it a girl that's actually a dude?
It was a guy that was turned into a girl and then died and is now a zombie.
Okay.
All these zombie girls are from like mostly different time periods because they all died at different times. But now they're all together in an idol group.
Interesting.
I'm not up to that episode where this happens, but people get upset.
Right.
And it winds up all over Twitter, including mine. So I guess that's how do you feel about Josh? You're usually one to make the most sound judgments on drama.
Stop being a bunch of bitches. Who gives a fuck? Seriously, who gives a shit?
Yeah, they're dead anyway.
Yeah, man.
You're a bunch of necrophiles.
Yeah, it's like I thought about them. Like, really, you really wanted to fuck these dead people? Like, I don't know.
Well, not only that, if it's a transgender zombie girl, then who cares? You know, it is what it is. Can't get upset that the creator made a transgender character. If it's political gender or not, then so be it. Like, who cares?
It makes me wonder why they would even complain about it in the first place. Like, it's not like. I mean, what did they have like sexual fantasies about these characters, despite they're dead? You know.
Well, it's the whole thing where everyone wants to see the political agenda out of things. Like the anime industry is not Disney; it's not fucking. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna push a political agenda. You know, it is what it is. Like there's traps and fucking.
But this isn't even a trap. This is like someone who went through the fucking surgery, so they're no longer. She doesn't have. First of all, she's dead. Second of all, she's the one that is like the little girl. Thirdly, she ain't real.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
And it is what it is.
It's like I don't know. I need to get caught up, but the fact I thought it was so funny that people were like going out of their way saying like, no, Crunchyroll fucked up the translation to make her a trans girl was so funny.
Well, I mean, like stuff like that does happen, but it's like because the most recent one I can kind of think of is Gridman. There was that character with the pigtails that has that blonde hair. She's kind of, he is kind of short, and that character's a dude. But for some reason, Funimation's like, no, it's a chick. So it's like, I don't know. There's some weird like, kind of lost in translation.
No, because all right, look, when you have a transgender person, you got to refer to them as a she if they're a guy going into.
Well, it's not even transgender. They just.
Well, yeah, if it's a little trap boy, they're gonna refer to it as a she, like regardless if it's a man, biologically a man. That's just how it works, you know. Like, they're gonna say that. It's not a loss of translation thing. They do it in real life, too. In English. So.
Well,
I mean, it could be a loss in translation. Because they may have changed it to being a she or whatever because they don't want to piss people off.
It's like,
well, that person doesn't even like identify themselves as this gender or whatever. It's kind of, they didn't even say anything about that person's gender, and
yeah,
it's not this character's not even like, it's not supposed to be that trans character. It's kind of just
it's just a short kind of. I can't even say feminine looking dude because it's flat as an anvil and just has pigtails.
Yeah, he just has pigtails. That's it. That's like that's the only like quote unquote feminine quality about him. You know, because like otherwise, I mean, his personality is like very, you know, like pretty. He's like rough and rough kind of character. Like he kicks around that one guy with the glasses a lot and like yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like, the way I see it, it is what it is. I think nobody should really get pissed off about it. I mean, if you have, like, say they reboot Full Metal Alchemist again, right? And fucking Edward's a transgender woman. That's a political agenda. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's definitely, they're pushing a political agenda because they're trying to. Originally, Edward Elric is a male character, so now they want to, you know. That's when it's a problem. If they're going to create a character, original character, make him transgender, who cares? Whatever, man.
Yeah, it's part of the story. It's part of their conflict.
Yeah, that's part of
and it's like it's not Crunchyroll fucking up the translation.
Yeah, it's not.
I mean, it's like it goes back to what's his fucking name from Soul Eater. Or what's her name?
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched the dub.
No, it's never been determined. That's because that's the whole point of that character, to be mysterious. So like it also, that's like it enhances that like that creepy factor, like, or the scary kind of factor, because you don't know what that person is, kind of in a way.
Just influenced by fucking Cat Mama.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the anime.
Wait, is she cat? No, she's a snake. She's a snake. Snake.
Is she a snake?
Yeah, she's a snake woman.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And I remember the sister was a spider.
Was it her sister, or was it just someone she was trying to summon?
No, no, she's a sister. Or what? I mean, yeah, she's trying to summon her, but you know, it's sister. Regardless, I think you know, I think people just need to not.
I don't know. It's like, I understand people don't want political agendas pushed on them, but you can't just take everything that's you don't like and say it's a political agenda. I mean, you can. You just come off like a piece of shit, but you know, yeah, fuck those people. If you're enjoying the show and that point that made you upset, stop watching it. That goes back to consumer practice. If you don't like it, don't support it. I don't care because I'm not jerking off to zombie girls. So you know, I just think it's a cute show.
Right. I was just about to ask, like, how is it so far?
I watched a few more episodes yesterday when I was done cleaning up, and I had to stay up a little later to try to get my sleeping schedule fixed. It didn't. I slept I slept so long. I don't know if I got sick or something, but I like it. It's very enjoyable. I'm super behind on Bunny Senpai.
Right.
I don't know. I still can't pronounce the actual Japanese name.
Butayaro.
Yeah. Yeah. Senshin or whatever.
Session. Session.
But that's a good ass anime. Apparently it's ranking really high on like fan ratings. So people are starting to catch on, which is very surprising in a JoJo Part 5 universe, which seemed to be taking over the world by storm. So because every time I close my eyes, I wake up feeling so horny.
It's like,
ain't that right, Zawarudo?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're watching JoJo, right?
Yes, I am.
How has the new JoJo been?
I'm just wait. Well, you know, like in every anime, it starts slow, little high action here and there, exposition. I'm just waiting.
I hear this one's really kinda super gay.
Oh.
More so than the old ones. Not saying the judge, and not saying like bad, but like there's some
questionable.
I can stick my tongue in any part of you or something like that. I don't know. Am I quoting it? Am I quoting that right?
Oh yeah, talking about the quote. The quote goes like, "I can stick anything in you." At the something like that.
I can stick anything I want in your mouth or something like that.
God.
Some gachi based shit.
People really JoJo's really popular now. I think the anime's done the manga a lot of justice in expanding.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Didn't you also watch the Honda-san? Is that completed or is that finished?
No, it's still going.
No. It's still going. Okay. Huh? How's that been?
I like it. It's a cute little slice of life, and because it does talk about like retail stuff, so I kind of like
bunch
understand.
Of retail jokes.
Yeah,
if you worked in retail, you'll understand.
Okay.
Hawk, even just working in like your
warehouse,
your warehouse delivery, there's stuff like inventory and arranging, like, and though you don't deal with customers up front, I'm sure you could understand and empathize. Unfortunately, it's not something I can like casually watch. I have to sit down and watch because he talks really fast. There's a bunch of stuff you have to read on screen.
Yep.
It's like watching Monogatari. You can't let
when you watch it. Yeah. Well, when it comes to, I guess me and Josh, we've been watching One Piece, but
okay.
We've been watching One Piece.
I thought you were gonna talk about Fairy Tail. I saw the.
Oh no, I'm gonna bring that up next, but
I saw, yo.
the history.
Every time I have to sign back in, I'm like, wonder what they've been watching. Oh man, that's a lot of Fairy Tail.
Yeah, we have to.
4 episodes.
Yeah, it was like 4 episodes. But anyway, back on the One Piece. We're on that part of the Big Mom arc, so
Die fuck you.
Die fuck you. Got the genie powers, He's like
die fuck. He rubs his dick and a genie comes out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he's like, and the genie's like fuck you, and then judges stab. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's been pretty interesting, and then Luffy's still fighting, Katakuri and whatever, blah blah blah. Don't want to go into it.
Came back and was like, I'm not gonna be a pussy anymore. I'm gonna fight you like a man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Amen, Luffy. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I'm gonna fight you like a man.
Now, Fairy Tail. You want to take it away, John?
I was gonna talk about how fucking I kind of want to fuck Carrot now, but okay.
No.
A carrot?
Yeah, he wants to fuck a carrot.
Kind of want to get down, dude. Her fucking what do they call it? Shenlong.
Sulong.
Sulong.
Yeah.
Sulong. Okay. And dude, that shit. Whoop. Kind of annoyed me in the beginning when she turned to that. I'm like, whoop. I might be a little bit into that. You know what I'm saying? I get it now. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand the furry agenda. Ain't that right, Inferno Omni? I get you now too, dude.
Don't worry.
I saw that tweet.
Don't worry. Smash spoilers knocked him out of his furry suit. he got straight up mad.
Well,
dude, Omni's so funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He is getting there. He is molding his comedy. Like when I saw that skit about him talking about the different kinds of Smash players and the guy complaining about a fork, he's like, well, why don't you just use this gun? He's like, wait, I can use a gun? I cry every time. Infinite ammo. So good.
Yeah. Yeah, so there was that the carrot turned into that. So Zara, aren't you a furry too? Scaly?
You are acquainted with thy furry.
Yeah, you're acquainted, right? You follow Sonic Fox.
Dude, Aris had this extended You know when he was talking about furries, Josh? It turns out that clip goes on longer, and he starts talking about, he's like, so imagine, like, there's a fucking closed-minded bigot at a fighting game tournament, and he has to fight Sonic Fox. And he knows he's gonna lose. You know he's gonna get his ass beat because he's against Sonic Fox. And you know what Sonic Fox, the first thing he's gonna do to this bigot after he beats him is he's gonna stand up and try to hug him. Can you imagine the tension that guy has to think that he's gonna get hugged by a gay furry man? A gay furry black guy is gonna come up and hug him, man. That guy must be sweating.
Oh man. I mean, hey man, you know, Carrot with that Sulong form, not bad looking. Not bad looking.
I understand it.
Yeah.
I'm starting to understand the furry agenda.
Mhm.
Starting to understand it. I ain't down with it. But
Okay, have you seen the chart? How furry are we talking about?
What's the chart you're talking
Have you? Did you see that? You retweeted that thing, Inferno Omni.
Maybe.
With
Come on, dude. The furry.
Or no,
chart.
Hawk did. Hawk did.
Did I?
No, she's a furry. She's an
Come on,
anthropomorphic bunny girl.
Come on, see. Here's the chart. Here's the chart.
She's like.
Actually, I just realized this is an edited version of the chart. We're gonna get rid of this.
She's a 3.
She's either a 2 or a 3.
2 or 3. Yeah.
Let me see this.
She's
chart.
either a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
Hold on, I had to get it off because someone edited it and put really bad language on it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that was.
Where's this chart?
She's like a I would say she's a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
Maybe probably more of a 2. I don't know. Because she has. Well,
Does she have any skin at all?
Like,
No,
she has clothes. She has more clothes on. So
Show me a picture. I will be the judge.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, you will be the judge. Oh, okay.
Yeah, come on.
Here, I'll grab it.
It's not like ponies or anything.
So this is how Liberty lives.
Trying to grab a full body picture. Oh, well, yeah, she's
that
in the
one.
She
back.
got skin, dude.
It's fur.
I mean, that's fur.
It's fur.
Okay, maybe.
Boots and the fur.
I guess that's one.
I
It
mean,
looks like skin, but
maybe. I don't know. She's between a 2 or 3.
Yeah.
2 or 3. She could be furry.
show
there you go.
them the suit long.
Oh, Sulong. Yeah. Hold up.
She's cute.
That's her face.
Oh, damn. What's that?
That's a face.
She looks like she's going to step on some balls, dude.
Yeah, that's her full body.
That's a 3.
That's that's definitely a 3.
You know, I don't mind.
And that's when she's
Because dude, she's pretty good. All right, moving on before you spoiled me on One Piece. I can't watch it now.
no, you're on episode 1 pretty much, so you have like 800 some before.
Bro, I ain't gonna forget.
Oh, you will.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that.
I don't know that one, Chief.
I ain't down with the.
I ain't about that, chief.
Oh, did you put in the horse? Why is number 6? What the fuck? I ain't gonna say it, but
Oh my Jesus!
No, come on, dude. These charts will save lives.
what is this one? Oh, what the fuck?
That's a 10-year-old. There's the hard R again.
I didn't make this meme, but hey, man.
Why is the hard R there? What?
I don't know, dude. I couldn't find the one that had the A.
Oh man.
All right.
All right.
You all go going to hell, and I'll meet you
We've
down
been
there
all-
at my
we've
condo.
been-
Listen, I played fucking Jack's Party Pack. We had to name a fictional place. Hell appeared on there, so whatever.
Well, see, I'll meet you guys down there. I'll bring you to my condo and go like, welcome. Just don't touch shit.
Oh my god. Anything more on anime?
What have I been watching?
We kind of had this talk with Todd, well, me and Josh, I mean, about like, well, it kind of led from like, you know, the you know, we had this talk on the podcast too about games like going Hollywood and mainstream or whatever.
I want to hear what Zawardo was about to say.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's cool.
No. I'm looking at my list that I'm watching.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
Fairy Tail sucks.
Yeah, Fairy Tail sucks.
There you
The Natsu just destroys everything in one punch.
Dude, that shit pissed me off. And fucking, they summon a god, and this motherfucker just runs up to this guy and just punches him in the head and kills him.
Yeah.
Oh, they soul eatered it? Oh.
Shit's so gay, dude.
huh?
I hate Fairy Tail.
Dude, that shit sounds more lame than Headbutt of Love.
Natsu headbutts, but it's not for love.
No, that's
Oh, he
literally-
headbutts through fucking goddamn some dude's force field.
Yeah, he did.
Shit was stupid. He like struggles with the first one, and he just like runs through the rest of them. And
Okay,
it's just like,
No, first
alright.
off, that motherfucker could have jumped over that fucking wall. It was like not
he
even
could've.
tall at all. So he didn't even have to fucking struggle to do that. But no, not the fucking plot convenience armored motherfucker.
Who's
that he-
Anonymous Nyan Cat?
I don't know.
How did you get Anonymous Nyan Cat
What?
in the docket? Yeah, it gives us all an animal. Someone got the fucking Nyan Cat
Where?
at the top with the circles.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I don't know. Did you find anything, Zara, though?
Okay, so let's see. Well, there's the controversial one, Goblin Slayer, that I've been watching.
So how's that been?
Well, I'm not gonna read the manga until after the season is done.
Right, yeah, but how is it so far? Like after that whole like controversial episode.
I like it.
Oh, you like it? Okay.
I like it because, you know, it's... I'm sorry. Some parts of it is like really dark, and then other parts is like so left field, just staring at the screen going like, wait, we just went through something very turmoil and then we're all happy again? Hello?
I saw this one screenshot of that the healer, and she's like, yeah, you get used to it. That's
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you talking about that meme?
Yeah, that meme.
You get used to it meme?
Yes.
That's pretty funny.
And
And then fucking the Goblin Slayer is like right behind the elf girl or whatever, and the elf girl is like all like, what?
I've only seen 3 episodes of Goblin Slayer. I think I'll finish it when it's done.
done in...
I'll finish it when the season's over.
Yeah.
Because it's all right. It's not for me personally. I'm like, it's okay. It's like a D&D fantasy kind of anime, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a bunch of people roll a lot of ones that first episode. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But I think I like the elf girl. She's kind of annoying. But she's like because the first episode I saw was when they all the last episode I was watching was when they were at the campfire, right? And they were sharing stories and food.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And elf girl, it's like I'm 1,000 years old, but she's still young for an elf and pompous and shit. So it's
Right.
entertaining.
Like still naive, sorta, kind of.
Yeah,
Okay,
full of
yeah.
herself.
Yeah.
Racist against dwarves, kind of.
Oh. Okay.
Travels with one.
Yes. I saw the poster.
And we all know who's my favorite character out of those guys.
The lizard shaman.
Mm-hmm.
No,
we talked about that. We talked about that scene where he was eating the cheese, but the cheese was very white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you capture those slurping noises and edit them into a Flash animation? All right.
I'll do you one, brother.
You do me one, brother. What? What?
What? One further? What? One better?
One butter. Shut up.
Anyway.
All right.
Here you go, Ender.
No, thank you.
Yes.
Look at that little stub. He ain't rolling. He ain't rolling a one.
God damn, dude.
You do not. So for people who are listening to this, you kind of don't want to be my friend if you're not ready to handle what I can dish out.
He linked a picture of the lizard shaman from a top-down perspective, kind of at an angle. You can see him, his mouth is open, he's kind of ripped, and also between his legs is this giant sausage link with a red tip, blue base.
It's a very thick dick.
It's
kind of small.
It's a fucking dick. It's a fucking dick.
That's a...
Anyways, besides Goblin Slayer, I'm also watching. I don't know if you guys are watching it. That time I got reincarnated as a slime.
I have not.
Seth is watching, or Faka is watching.
But Seth,
Yeah.
Spaka is watching it.
Yeah.
It is cute.
I hear
good things about it.
good things. Yeah, it's up. It's also up there on that chart.
Yeah.
Of like what people are liking this season.
Mhm.
All the weebs.
Bunny Senpai, Slime, what?
Goblin Slayer.
Goblin Slayer.
Yeah, I'll just
Do
find
people
it.
like?
And then there's SAO, the new one.
Gridman as well, yeah. People like Gridman.
Oh, Gridman, yeah. Gridman's pretty good.
So I'm looking at this is the Reddit anime karma ranking and shit. Right.
Uh-huh.
So Bunny Senpai #1, Goblin Slayer 2, Slime 3, JoJo 4, Zombieland 5, Sword Art 6, Gridman 7.
Oh.
Irodoku, The World in Colors, don't know what that is. 8. Bloom Into You 9. Run with the Wind 10. Golden Kamui Season 2.
Oh, okay.
Magical Index 3.
Oh, I need to
Boarding
watch that.
School,
Yeah.
Boarding School Juliet, Uzumaid, Banana Fish.
Okay.
Uzumaid, don't watch Uzumaid. Unless you want to be on the FBI's most wanted list.
Well, we can always suggest it to Clay.
He's already watched it.
Oh, you want to watch? Oh, I should have known. I what a surprise.
I'm surprised Boruto's not on there.
Boruto is.
Did they have an episode come out?
It's been coming out weekly, but it's just like it's all filler. It's doing that thing again.
I think
So that's probably why it wasn't rated, because this goes based on like new episodes and like people whether they like it or not, like as it's progressing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think they were falling off of Boruto.
Yeah. I think they've kind of.
It's not Naruto.
Yeah.
Like it's no shape or form anywhere near what Naruto was.
Yeah. Even the manga's not really going on anywhere, I feel like. And that's only coming out monthly too. And then even that's like not even that active from what I'm seeing. So it kind of tells you like how well quote unquote it's doing. So unfortunate for the Boruto fans. I mean, now you gotta watch. Y'all gotta watch Boruto's dad, the anime.
If you haven't already.
If you haven't already.
Wait, there's a show about Boruto's dad?
Yeah, and it's a lot better. And this is coming from someone who really wasn't a big a hardcore Naruto fan. I'm like super casual about it. I watched it.
Because you like pirates
come
over
on.
ninjas.
Come on, Hawk. You wore the orange jacket. You put your hands behind your back. You ran around. You did the little hand signs, screamed. You rolled on your floor, dude. Come on, dude.
Nah, dude. I was doing the gum, dude. The gum power.
Yeah, see, Hawk here likes pirates over ninjas.
I like them both. I think I like One Piece more than Naruto, but
Oh, when it comes to like pirates and ninjas,
Oh.
it depends. It really depends on like who or what kind of ninjas you're referring to.
good old days. Now, what was the thing you're gonna bring up, Hawk? Before
I forgot.
I love that anime.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn, it kind of slipped my mind. No, but I mean, what I wanted to kind of talk about earlier was that we had this conversation with Todd about, you know, anime kind of going into that phase, just like what games are going through, movies are going through, music is going through, or just entertainment in general. Like how like,
yeah,
you know, they're just inserting these like generic fucking character.
Well, yeah, I fucking hate it.
Maybe we're just old.
No, it's definitely a lot more prominent. Like, because this is something I've noticed a lot recently. Is how obviously anime is popular now, right? And it's the whole thing. Like we were talking about the point where, like, okay, well, if I told someone I played WoW, I'd be called a nerd. Nowadays, I'd go like, all right, well, fucking, hey, I play WoW. And like, okay, what server you play on? I do too. I play WoW. Now with anime, it's the same shit, right? And one thing I've noticed is the trash ass fucking anime harems and fucking ones where the chicks' titties it's borderline pornography, or the ones where they sexualize 8-year-olds and shit. I've noticed that's very popular now, and all those anime back when I started watching was like what basement dwellers watched. Like you can't tell anybody you watch that shit, you know. Anime is already stigmatized enough. You can't tell people you watch harem shit. Now everybody likes it. And now anime industry is like raking in money and shit, and fucking everybody likes that shit now.
What's wrong with harem shit?
It's just too much of
trash. It's a product, dude. That's all it is.
It's all a product, though.
Yeah, but let's be honest, dude. At least fucking with like you have anime like One Piece and shonens and shit like that. Maybe not. I wouldn't say shonen's a bad example, but like there's a lot of anime out there, like even Kobayashi. Like they do something fresh, right? With harems, it's like, all right, you've seen one harem, you've seen them all. It's all a product. It's all to sell fucking toys.
I'm not sure all harems are like that.
They are.
But they're not. Not all harems. No. But I will say, harems is like the Steam marketplace. There's a lot of trash. I will agree to that, but it doesn't mean it's all trash.
There is.
You'll find crosscode there somewhere.
Well, I know. I didn't say all anime is trash. I'm saying mostly everything is.
Yeah.
A lot of harem is trash. I'm just saying
it's all meant to be trash, dude. I doubt it. I've seen a good majority of them. They're all the same.
Yeah.
They're all the same. Seen one, you've seen them all. Every fucking girl that's in one of them, they're all the same tropes. There's nothing different. They're all carbon copies. They're all meant to sell fucking toys. Anime is just fucking turning into shit, just like fucking the game industry is.
Yeah.
It's all fucking shit.
Yeah, like back in the day, like it used to be the other way around. Like you see all these like animes with like an actual story and structure and character progression and stuff like that.
Actual characters.
Yeah, and then
not a tsundere character, not the fucking kudere character, not the fucking 8-year-old flashing her pussy. It's like now
that kind of stuff was like in the niche in the niche.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day. But now it's the reverse. Now you have to like look for fucking the special anime with that story that's like really intriguing, like Inuyashiki and stuff like that. And then, but meanwhile, you have all this like anime that's like piling on top of it, like like the zombie lands and what the SAOs and etc. So it's just
SAO is kind of an exception now. SAO is a traitor. I call SAO the traitor.
Yeah. Like it was good at first, and then it just
Well, no, it was very unique at first. It actually had potential to be.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it was good at first.
Diamond in the rough, and then it turned into a harem.
Yeah, it turned into.
And then all the characters just became that trope, that same carbon copy of everything else that you've seen before.
Yeah, unless you watch the alternative one, which is the Gun Gale online with the pink girl with the pink P90.
Because it sells. I mean, that's realistically what it is. This shit tropes sell.
Yes.
Like, well, I understand that.
It's easier to digest as well. So and
that's why it's so popular.
Yeah.
And I kind of think it's pathetic. You guys call yourselves artists?
I'm gonna cut in here personally. I'm not. All anime is meant to sell. Even your One Pieces and stuff, it's all meant to sell. It's just meant to sell to different demographics and different fan bases.
But it's not creative. That's my point. It's not creative.
Yeah.
Enough. Like, I've seen it before.
The fact that part of that anime is so big now, and in like the fun, I would say I'm just gonna say fun. I'm not gonna say like deep or anything like that, because that's like up to the person's interpretation. But the fun anime is like the minority nowadays. Like, and like I said, it used to be.
What do you mean by fun? Because fun is also very subjective.
I mean, it's just more of a generalized term, but whatever. I mean, you kind of get my point. Like
I don't get your point though. That's the thing.
Okay,
like you're saying, like fun versus deep.
Sorry.
Subjective.
Let me take that back a bit. So I guess I'm just gonna say, the animes with the stories and the One Pieces and the Narutos and the whatever, right? Those kind of animes are now the minority, and then the harems and whatever, all the ecchi stuff is the the majority, pretty much.
But isn't My Hero super big now?
Well, yeah, but
that's a minority.
I mean, yeah, it's the minority. That's like the popular ones within the minority.
But it's the 1 out of the 10 of the popular
anime.
It's because the other 9 are going to be harems, and then there's fucking.
Oh no, Goblin Slayer is not really a harem.
Well, no, that's what I was saying. That's like Goblin Slayer.
I don't think JoJo's a harem either.
Oh, we're not. Well, what
I'm naming off other very popular animes.
Yeah. I think that's just all part of the minority.
But that is, once again, those are all 1%.
Yeah, that's
of course. That's any media thing. Like the popular is what's on top. The popular is the minority. I guess I'm just not really following the. Yeah, because
we're going off of like quantity, but rather than like like we're just saying like there's a lot of this stuff. We're not just saying like, these ones aren't popular, but like we're trying to say like this part.
When I turn on, let me make this simple. When I turn on, see what's new each season, and I see what's up there in the top, I don't see the fucking JoJo's. I don't see the fucking. I saw My Hero last time because it was still going on. But the ones that are most watched, I'm seeing fucking, what is this? That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Come on.
Yeah, I haven't seen Slime, so I can't speak for it. But like I said, we went over the things
Saga.
that were. Zombieland Saga is just fun, and I understand it's not for everybody, but I like it. It's idol group shit. It's like Love Live. It's not a harem. It's just fucking girls, song and dance. Yeah. But they're zombies. So that's for hijinks. But it's like we went over the most popular things nowadays is like the Bunny Senpai, Goblin Slayer, Slime, JoJo, Zombieland.
My point is it's just not creative. The anime industry is just not creative anymore. It's just all you want to make it in this industry, you gotta fucking draw characters with these big ass titties, you gotta make their fucking nipples practically pop out of their shirt. You gotta fucking sex sells, boys. Sex sells. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. It's just not creative. Like I wouldn't diss it if it was
though. Like it's in Slime. I've seen the gifs, but there's not really like big titties in Zombieland.
9 out of the 10 anime that you'll find, it's in there. Guaranteed. Mind you, I've watched a lot more anime than you have.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's like just. I guess I'm just falling apart on the thing is like saying that like generalizing it's all not creative when just the majority isn't, because when you have a big surplus of like things.
And also, too, mind you, I'm also talking about modern stuff. I'm not talking about the entirety of all anime because, once again, you want to go back to the early mid-2000s. You want to talk about the 90s. You want to talk about that shit. Definitely a lot more creativity.
There's shit back there, too, though.
But yeah, they're definitely, 100%. There is shit back there. But I do believe there was a lot more creativity back then.
They try to do something creative, but it kind of came out.
There was things different. Now, granted, it doesn't always work.
Yeah.
But that's just how it goes. I mean, it's a hit or miss. But, like, fucking when you have...
They never miss, huh?
Fuck that song. But nowadays it's just like, oh, well, you just gotta just make sure that fucking all the jerk-offs, that fucking weebs, that fucking like anime titties, fucking just do that. There you go. You'll make a lot of money. And it's just, I don't know. I think it's pathetic. I think it's just an easy way to make money. There's also horny losers.
Yeah. There's also the anime that's like meant to be like a meme machine or like gift machines or whatever, you know. Like,
like gamers.
Or gamers or
I couldn't finish that. That thing was pretty bad for me.
Yeah.
So I hate this.
And then the Hinamori fucking the girl with like that orange, you know, fur coat thing, and then she turns chibi whenever she's in her room because she's a fucking shut-in.
I never watched that either.
Yeah, but
I guess it's also because I came into anime late. You're right, Josh. I haven't seen as much, and I guess it's like part of it's like if I watch something I'm not interested in it, I kind of just like throw it away, or if it doesn't look interesting, because I guess I've been a little bit more selective on like what I've wanted to watch, like Iron Blooded Orphans and like Rascal's fun for me. And I guess it's like for me, it's like because I've mostly consumed decent stuff. It's like when you talk about all the trash, for me personally, from where I'm like, no, there's good stuff in there because I'm watching, in my opinion, good stuff. And even though Zombieland's not meant for like everybody, I wouldn't argue because like that thing is like. It's not trying to sell with sex because there's like, first of all, the only time it gets close to showing them naked, they're fucking zombies. I mean, people are into that, I guess, but I think
there's something for everyone. But you know,
people that want to fuck zombies is niche. But I guess these are also people that were trying to jerk off to zombies and getting upset that it's a trans.
I also want to clarify this because I know a lot of people out there probably don't read between the lines. You can like this shit. I don't give a fuck. It's my opinion.
Yeah, I understand, and I wasn't trying to.
We're just saying
of course. Yeah. Well, I'm just clarifying that for the listeners.
Well, they should know that. Yeah. I mean, if they need you to validate, if they need you to validate their opinion,
no, man, you need to point that shit out.
Because 3 videos. No, need 3 videos, dude. Trust me. People were saying me and Todd are negative pieces of shit for the things that we were saying.
But that's the funniest stuff.
I know it is.
I missed out so much not being in those. I missed out on fart. Come on. All right, guys, come on. It's okay to like me and Josh and Hawk and Zorda. We're all friends here, but we don't agree on everything.
Oh no!
Guess what, guys? In the real world, it's okay to disagree.
Yeah, difference is okay. Difference is
now.
Fun.
If Josh told me that Last of Us isn't the greatest game of all time, I'd have to come over there and
So the point we're trying to say is that there's just a lot of this stuff versus this stuff. That's what we're trying to say.
I think we also have a lot of access to it, so it can get out there as well.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of cheaply made stuff. Like probably the biggest gripe about Zombieland that I think a lot of people don't like is for a lot of the performances they use CG.
Yes.
So it's like because it's cheaper. I understand it's cheap. But
yeah, that's another subject I would probably can get into, but you know.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
We'll get that later on, whatever.
CG is cheap.
Yeah, it's easier in some ways, but hey Josh, remember that? What was that one anime that kind of was like SAO? But we watched like one episode and we were just like, no, this is trash. Like it was like some game.
Death March.
What?
Was it Death March?
I think it was Death March. Yeah, that was just like. Well,
because we watched Inuyashiki. Inuyashiki had CG in it.
That's CG, but like it.
But it wasn't all. I mean, neither was Death March, but Death March was, like riddled with a lot of fucking CG at a lot of points, actually. Yeah. But it wasn't all CG. Inuyashiki just had
whenever the old man turns into a robot, that's the CG part, but not everything else is CG. I think that's like the charm that it has. But the Death March was like a lot of it is CG. I think that's the problem, and it's bad CG. It's low quality CG.
Yeah,
yeah.
Here's the thing: when it comes to CG, it has to be it has to be close enough to the style already to not put me off.
Yeah, like Gridman.
Yeah, Gridman, even Zombieland, because like the way the lighting is, it's like flats, almost cell shading like. So when they switch to CG, the only way you know it's CG is like, oh man, that movement is really smooth. That's totally CG.
Yeah.
But it's like, and Gridman CG at first put me off. What is it, like 6 episodes in? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm used to it. When are we gonna get the new Megazord?
Oh yeah. Yeah, can't wait.
Oh yeah, Berserk.
Yeah.
What?
The worst.
Look in our chat.
Berserk, dude.
What the fuck?
That's
actually in the show.
Is that a Flash? Is that
No,
Source Filmmaker?
that's real.
That's the show.
That's a Source Filmmaker. You're lying to me.
No.
You want to go watch Berserk? Go ahead.
Hell no, dude. Nah, dude, I'm not gonna watch Berserk. That's for hipsters.
It's in the niche market.
I don't want to watch Rape Horse. Is that person alive, or is that just a doll? Dude, that looks like Source Filmmaker, dude. For real.
No, she's. This is all from the show.
I'm gonna find a Source Filmmaker gif, and you're gonna tell me
Okay.
that it doesn't look the same as that.
Yeah. So yeah, we had that talk with Todd, and yeah, we had. Yeah. This is just.
I understand there is a lot of shit, but I don't think there's.
Not all of it. Yeah, of course. There's always that diamond in the rough. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I think that goes without saying too.
But I also think also comes with like you said, people are eating it up. People I think their expectations are like fucking like lowered.
I guess there is also a newer generation of anime watchers as well who want to have borderline pornography.
Yeah.
Then why don't they just watch, what was that one, that High School DxD?
Yeah. There you go. High School DxD.
Yeah.
That's what I heard about. I don't know what it is though. Hold on.
It's practically borderline pornography or hentai.
Borderline pornography. Line hentai.
Which happens to have some action, but otherwise
for like 2% of the show.
Yeah, 2% of the show.
At most.
If we're lucky.
If you're lucky, it's like RNG. There's gonna be action.
Yeah. I mean, hey man, the gotcha, man. That's all. The gotcha shit. It's all about collecting waifus and shit. So it's like, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. There's just a lot of that kind of stuff on the market, unfortunately. But like we kind of said, there's that diamond in the rough, and those are kind of interesting. I was gonna say, like, Bunny Senpai was like one of the interesting few. Like,
and I would say that I would, based on what I've seen, Monogatari almost put that in the harem market, and I think that's different enough.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Well, that's very different. Yeah.
I kind of battle with.
But you've also seen more of it.
Yeah, I battle with that being a harem or not, because I know there are a lot of girls. But it's hard to say.
Yeah, you're right. He just wants his sisters. There you go. See, that's what that animation looks like to me.
Oh God.
Beautiful.
Well, guess what? That the Berserk CGI is very much real.
Man, no wonder Berserk fans are so jaded. It's not even the boat; it's the bad CG.
Well, I think we can probably end it on that note, unless you guys have something else to talk about.
I hate you for getting Green Heart. It's the only one I don't got, dog.
I had a feeling you wanted her just because she kind of looks like Lynn.
Yeah, dude, green high ponytail? You kidding? I'm petty. Get me to watch your shitty anime. Make them all have green high ponytails.
Yeah, there's an anime for Neptunia, and that's like kind of.
I'm not watching that shit, dude.
Yeah, that's part of the majority too.
Dude, I don't need to watch a fucking caricature of the game industry.
Yeah,
we do a podcast about it every week.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck the game industry.
Yeah.
Fuck the anime industry.
We're talking about
pussies.
We're talking about Azure Lane for those of you who don't know right now, because there's a
oh fuck.
yeah, because there's a Neptunia event right now, and I got Green Heart recently, and
have you seen Green Heart?
Have I seen it?
I have never played a Neptunia game.
Me neither.
Probably never will, but Green Heart, dude, she's pretty cool.
I've only seen the purple hair girl.
It basically kind of plays like those Muso games. For those who don't know.
Wow, those are titties. Anyways, I found the real Green Heart.
I'm always seeing in the JRPG section a fucking.
There's also JRPGs. There's different ones.
Different versions or whatever.
There's Green Heart.
Okay.
I need it for my penis.
Yeah, dude.
For research, right?
And am I the only one who has Green Heart right now?
She has a 0.5% rate up, dude. Her rate up doesn't increase till next week. I'm waiting.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're the only one in our group.
I did that. I just did a single fucking summon or whatever, and then
yeah, the one a day for the.
Yeah. I mean, now I'm doing one a day, and I just happened to get a Green Heart.
I can get like 7 Neptunia games for $50 on Steam, but I'm like, I don't want to play old JRPGs. I want to play JRPG. I'd finish Trails of Cold Steel.
Trails of Cold Steel.
Trails of Cold Steel was fun, but I ain't gonna lie, those English voices were pissing me off. But they put Japanese voices. They patched in Japanese voices, dude. I'll totally start over if I have to.
Yeah. Pissing me off.
Dude, they're bad. They're cheesy bad.
It's a B JRPG, or
it's B JRPG.
Yeah.
It's not even like the English in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is hilarious. I love it, even though I've never played it.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man.
The one in Tales of Vesperia is pretty decent. It had Troy Baker, but not in the definitive edition for some reason. But whatever. So that's unfortunate.
I think the worst I've heard is Star Ocean 3.
Oof.
Star Ocean 3 is horrible.
Don't people not like Star Ocean?
No, people do.
No, I thought after 2, didn't they do something that pissed everyone off or something?
I think the story just went into a weird direction. I think that's why people fell off. Because whenever it goes, I think in multiverse. I think it was like multiverse theory shit. And
okay, I can see where.
Yeah, shit starts to get confusing. But I remember playing the third game. I remember hearing the English voice acting, and I just, Christ, it's bad.
Yeah, there was a time where JRPGs only had English voices, and I had to play Tales.
What the hell? I'm on Steam right now. It's like nudity games due to your recent playtime and other nudity games. I need to go find out what nudity games I played besides Hunipop.
That's probably it.
I played Hunipop once.
I mean, it's like that the YouTube algorithm. Just because you watch this one video, it will put you with this one other video, which is bad.
Yeah, dude. Fucking my YouTube algorithm's all fucking algorithmed.
I mean, after all that cowboy gay bop.
No, not even, dude. Like, you know what? Let me go on YouTube right now.
Gay busters.
Gay busters. I actually don't get gotchi shit. I get, for some reason, I get TikTok shit. I've never seen.
No, I played some Senran Kagura.
So that's part of it, yeah.
Yeah. And I played Soul Calibur 6, so that's probably it too. You know.
What's that? There was that one game I watched you play a long time ago. Was that Senran Kagura? It was like, I think it was like oh gosh, what was it? It was like Valkyria something where the partner has to get an orgasm to turn into a weapon.
Valkyrie Drive? Yeah,
Yes.
I played that too.
Yes, you played that too. So that's probably why.
But I didn't get that far. I didn't even get to the nudity. I only played 7 hours of that.
You still played that game though, which is a genre that has nudity and stuff.
Yeah, I also played Soul Calibur though. I think the 42 hours in Soul Calibur, they know I'm all about that lizard dick.
Wait, really? Not the talkie titties?
Nah, dude. Have you been on Character Creator?
I know, but like you of all people would bring up the lizard dick.
It's not. I didn't bring it up. I just went to search custom characters online, and the lizard dicks came to me. I was like, damn. It's like ZawarudoWrrry's Twitter timeline.
But you still, I mean, you still could have brought up Taki's titties though. I don't know.
No, they don't. The only titties that kind of fly out are Sophia's when you break that string.
Oh yeah, the laces.
They look like it's about to fly out.
What about my timeline?
I say when you go to search custom characters on Soul Calibur 6, it's like scrolling through your timeline.
True.
A bunch of horny lizards. Every time I close my eyes.
Oh man. Yeah. Well,
You're welcome.
All right. I think that's pretty much all we got. We did talk about a lot of anime, so we went on to like 2.5 hours almost.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think it was good discussion.
Yeah.
Hey, we weren't all circle jerking each other. We were both presenting points.
Yeah.
And now I gotta unfriend you all because you don't like Zombieland Saga or jerking off to zombie girls.
Get over it, dude. Come on.
Nah, dude. If you can't fat to the fucking like decaying flesh, there's something wrong with you.
Whatever, dude. I'm gonna go get some fucking water and shove it up my ass. I'm out of here.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna put zombie girls in that water. You'll be putting zombie girls in your ass.
Oh my god. I mean,
I'll be dreaming berserk CG.
Let's just say I'd rather watch Bunny Senpai than Zombieland.
It's okay. No, I understand. Zombieland's very.
Yeah, you've been saying it's not for everyone.
it's because it's just idle shit, dude. It's just, hey, we got a performance. Let's do it. Oh, because we're zombies, there's hijinks. All right, we did it. I didn't know Saga was a real place in Japan either.
Yeah. It's. I forget where exactly, but yeah, that's the thing. Well, anyways, we'll let you guys go. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this episode of the Hypecast, the 73rd episode. And Josh is coming back, so we gotta hurry up. So if you have any comments about the stuff we talked about, leave it down below.
You gotta mention your sponsors.
And also, we do have our sponsors still, like Loot Crate and Into the AM. If you want to support further for this channel, you can check out the links in the description. We have the 10% off coupon code, and not to mention all the holiday deals and shit like that. So if you can just click on the link, check it out, buy something, it'll support the channel. So if you,
I need to shit. You guys go ahead and close this up. I'm gonna go shit.
Well, Ender's gonna go shit. So we'll see you guys in the next episode. So later.
Come. I'll help you there, Ender. Hold on.
What? You're gonna help shit?
Oh wow.
That's what friends are for. We help each other out.